Alright folks, the deck is Dead Man's Hand Warrior. This time, instead of going infinite with Cold Light Oracles and Barrens Bronzebeard, we have Overlord Saurfang, along with Kresh and Stonemaul Anchorman at the top end, giving us the ability to cycle through what remains of our deck as well as generate a lot of armor and additional weapons with Kresh. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle.
Watch this!
I think it actually might be reasonable to keep the Dirty Rat in this matchup. If it's the Mirror, I need it to hit the Saurfang. If it's Pirate Warrior, it's just kind of fine on turn 2.
None will survive.
Odd Warrior is a should be a free win unless, I don't know, something weird happens. Dirty Rat's going to be less than relevant. I do, however, need to empty my hand. Armor doesn't matter in this matchup. Just want to empty my hand, prepare for the inevitable Cold Light, as well as the Mutanus could make things difficult, but as long as I'm able to get double Deadmans, which means I want to empty my hand to play around Dirty Rats, I should be fine. I'm just going to Hero Power this turn and look to set up for a Dirty Rat in the near future. Dirty Rat is reasonable next turn as well because it protects our armor vendor with the rush minion on board. They also kept a lot of cards in hand. Ideally, I would snipe a Mutanus with this, but I don't want to hang around too long with this hand. Does Odd Warrior still run Silas OTK? Generally no, because it's not good, but some still do. Most don't run Athletic Studies either, so. Oh, huh. Was not expecting that. That actually makes it a more difficult matchup for me. And it does make the armor gain a lot more relevant because they're trying to kill me, it turns out. Not sure when that happened, but apparently opponent became an attempted murderer. I think I just follow my curve 5, 6, prime the Stonemaul. Or not the Stonemaul, the Saurfang. This is the Stonemaul. That Rakara skin is so ugly. That's rude. I'm sure that Rakara as a character is not concerned about your opinion of her. And Hilde is much better than Yuzan Hilde. Actually, I want to draw some cards and then do it in this order so that I get the Anchorman, then the Brute. And then I can just set up for a skipper into the Kresh as well. What do you guys think an Orc Warrior looks like, chat? Why did it matter? Why did the order matter when you can't play either? Well, if I swing, or if I play the Town Crier and draw the Anchorman, then I don't draw a card off of the Ancharrr, and it's bad.
I will not be denied.
I'm not shuffling any of these pirates back into my deck. I just want to prepare for the Outrider's axe. But in this situation, actually, I need this to die before I play the axe, I think. But it feels pretty bad not to get a card off of the Ancharrr, which is trying to avoid.
Light the fuses!
I don't need to give that up yet.
Breaking story. Loot. I guess smash. Ultimate power. So much
don't want to draw too many cards here, I don't think.
Your flaws are your strength.
Just because Cold Light Burst is a concern. And it might be a concern in the end game as well, so probably getting the double Kresh to pad my Overlord Saurfang is reasonable. It's probably a good outcome just because it gives me an additional weapon swing. This is a good time for a Dirty Rat though, right? It's not a bad outcome, especially with a Battle Rage in hand.
I will not be denied. So much rage.
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Again, just kind of want to keep my hand a little bit light here. Maybe I should have held the Armorsmith, not because I care about the armor, but because it's Mutanus protection. You think this is currently the best iteration of Dead Man's Hand? I haven't played enough games with it yet, but I mean, given the success that other people are having with it, I would lean towards yes.
I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable.
Yeah. I don't know why. Now that I think about it, I keep forgetting that this is Galakron. Like, why am I playing around Mutanus? Well, Mutanus might be a consideration just because it's like generates stats on board, but like I don't need to play around Cold Light Oracles, I don't think, right? They can't possibly have that many cards. So I don't really care if the Barov gets lost here. I should be able to just okay. Should just be able to set up enough pressure to win from here. I just want to get to, what do I need? The second Dead Man's and the Saurfang. Oof. Can't be the outcome they're looking for off of the for the Mega Assembly. Well, that's a good time to draw that, I suppose. I think taking it slow is just kind of fine here. That's should be how I win. Ooh, do I need the Shield Slam though? They only hit Galakron for one other minion, so I think it's fine. I can't play the Outrider's Axes until this dies, is the concern though. They only drew one? You're right, it was one minion, not two. Well, huh. I can draw a card off of the Outrider's Axe at least. It's just gonna hurt maybe a little bit. Oh my god. I keep drawing the bad cards, but at least I'm getting them out of the way.
I will silence their screams.
Probably the biggest minion they're going to have. Plus, I just want another card so that I can get to the Dead Man's for next turn. Great. Great. Not a Dead Man's, but... How does your opponent plan to win? I imagine hitting me in the face a whole bunch. They don't necessarily know that I'm Dead Man's Hand. So, they probably just want to hit me in the face until my life total is 0. Odd Warrior with Galakron, does it mean they don't play Dr. Boom Hero? Probably not, but also most Odd Warriors right now aren't running Dr. Boom anyway, so. Cheap. Wait. Why? Okay. Don't really want more of those weapons, but... What's the benefit you get by not playing Dr. Boom and Odd Warrior? More armor most of the time. A consistent way to generate armor. And one less dead card in the early game. Generally, Odd Warrior doesn't want to play anything, aside from Baku, that costs more than 5 mana. I guess I was wrong. But the list that we're hitting rank 1 legend, we're not running the Dr. Boom hero because it's not well suited for the current metagame.
Your flaws are your strength.
I will not be denied.
What's normal Odd Warrior's actual win condition? Fatigue. Usually burst with a Brand Cold Light. But mostly just like exhausting the opponent of their resources.
I am bereft of cards.
Alright. Play another Saurfang here.
Rise up. I will not be denied. Ultimate Potem.
And the weapon's gone. And that's a lot of turtles. It is, and we can get even more. We just alternate between Outrider's Axe and Bloodsworn and the Dead Man's Saurfang, it seems. Wait, that's not a turtle. And I don't have anything to copy with the Bloodsworn now, but... I just need it out of hand, I think.
I will not be denied. Few cards.
I think I want this out of the rotation.
Job's done.
It's not a Hearthstone, it's a Battletoads then. Today I learned turtle equals toad. Having a shell of a time, aren't we? It's true. Close game? Not really. The game's already over. The opponent just doesn't realize it yet.
What are you hiding?
Oh no, my secrets.
I am bereft of cards. I will not be denied. Rise up, children of the Horde. Ultimate Potem.
Really do need to get these Bloodsworns out, I think. And they still win if they Mutanus your Saurfang. Well, I'm going to get to the point where every turn I'm just either, like, I'm playing it, like, I want to get the Bloodsworns out so that I can just go Dead Man's Saurfang every turn. So there, unless I draw poorly off of, like, an Anchorman, there shouldn't be many situations where I'm just holding a Saurfang. The card who put 10 cards in the deck is not odd anymore, right? Nope. That was another card that people... that wasn't being run even when it was 9 mana just because of the speed of the metagame. Like, Odd Warrior can't really afford to play a 9 mana card that... like that. Jellycat, thank you for the 35 months. Can't stay, but wanted to pop in and say hi and hello, and I miss you, and I definitely let my sub expire. Well... I still appreciate the long-term support. Prime sub in particular can be difficult to keep rolling, so... Thank you, Jellycat. Hope you're doing well. Oof.
Your flaws are your
I will not be denied.
Cabby, thank you for the prime. How do where your best shines when against, like, decks like Dark Glare, so it's better to play cards that help you in those matchups than waste a card slot in matchups you're losing anyway? Yeah. And, like, there aren't... Like, what matchup does Elysiana help with anymore? So, like, The matchups where you would even want to run Elysiana just don't exist in Wild right now.
Wretched story. Loot! Ultimate potion!
I challenge you to Makara!
Okay, Saurfang, please.
Cards remain.
Unfortunate. Not terribly unlikely, right? Wasn't Elysiana just for the mirror? Odd Warrior has never been super popular in Wild.
Your flaws are your strength.
I will not be denied.
Elysiana is 8 mana now anyway. Yeah, but like she wasn't run before while she was at 9, and she wouldn't be run right now even if she were still at 9. Is the point I was making.
Light the fuses!
3 cards left. I feel like unless the opponent's incredibly unlucky, it's probably not going to be a Mutanus in there, right? I think at this point I would rather start getting just turtles instead of the Anchorman. But sometimes not always lucky, I suppose. I have infinity resources. I think I'll just limit the damage I take here so that I don't die. If they do top deck a Mutanus here, I have nothing left to do but play a bunch of Dead Man's Hands, but it doesn't look like they have it. This is a much more aggressive Odd Warrior than I was anticipating, but still don't think it's going to be be enough for them.
I am bereft of cards.
Alright. We go again. I could just start sending everything upstairs. Dead Man's, please. Bummer. I think we're getting to the point where they've... I don't know. They very well could be running Mutanus. They've got a lot of atypical cards in the deck. Did they play any Reckless Flurry? No.
Okay then.
Doesn't have room for Mutanus to run the Galakron engine? That's what I figured, but like you would expect the same would be true of Rattlegore, right? And a variety of other cards that have played. So I just like, I don't know that I can make or set any expectations for what they might have. Oh no! Rattlegore! Okay. Whew. Those are both lackeys in hand as well. So there is no Mutanus, we just win from here. I don't know what the opponent's hoping for from now. Maybe the Twitch chat Mechathune special. Probably should have conceded a long time ago. Maybe, but they didn't know that we were Dead Man's prior to that. But, like, Dead Man's Hand against Odd Warrior is pretty free for the Dead Man's Hand, right? Unless they get double Spell Lackey into double Dead Man's Hand. Can they generate Mutanus? No, I don't think so. Not as a warrior with lackeys that I'm aware of. But Saurfang just slaughters these lackeys anyway. They can gen Mechathune. How are they going to do that and then also not die? Just to the fatigue damage. Let's see what we get off of this first, because I could get another Anchorman traded in there. I guess I could have gotten 2 Anchormen, so I'm just hoping that doesn't happen because I don't want it to. Like, the opponent just has no way to win from here. Even if they get a Mechathune, they have to wait a turn to be able to play it, and then even if they play it, they can't activate it, so, like, Mech into Pinata into Murloc Boy? Yeah, but not with the hero powers that they're currently getting, and I just like it's just GG. There is not enough time for those type of plays. Also, Radagor is in the way of Mechathun. True. True. So even Twitch chat's dream outcome is impossible. Which is, you know, about par for the course, I suppose. Well, we hit 2 of those again, but we're still infinite, and the opponent's still dead. I wanted to get more turtles. I tell you, Roffle, I am 1 Roffle high, which I believe the correct conversion is like 2 3/4 dexters. I'm tempted to keep the battle rage, but definitely turn 1 rover. I'll keep 1 battle rage. Outrider's Axe gets me some draw as well. Hey, Blue Train. Okay. I don't think I want to draw the opponent cards just yet, and 1 damage doesn't really matter, so I'm just gonna press this button even though it kind of denies the battle rage. The reason being is that I have the Outrider's Axe plus the Anchorman, so should be fine anyway.
Reporting for duty.
Armor vendor's fine here. Again, I don't really need to trade into that. Giving the opponent cards seems like a poor life choice. I imagine they want to coin a call to arms here. But I just curve the axe into the Anchorman. Assuming the opponent never does anything. This might be Clown? Warrior? Paladin? I'm not sure what else is running Blessing of Kings right now other than like a Hyper Aggro Tax Paladin or something. But like Blessing of Wisdom gets worse now that the nerf to Crab Rider happened. Okay. That gives me something to kill off the armor vendor with. Or not the armor vendor, the rover. Oh! Why that one though?
I will not be denied.
Not really a relevant card right now, but like I've got enough card draw to make up for it, I believe. Could be a Reno Paladin. I'm still not sure about that Blessing of my or Wisdom.
Accidents, they happen, you know.
Okay. Just hand buff then.
May the light grant you peace.
Don't think I want to copy the Anchorman. Yeah, that's fine. Just because I don't want to dilute the Saurfang pool too much. Sure. Should be a good matchup. This is a deck that's not difficult to run out of resources, especially now.
Reporting for duty. I will not be denied.
Just use the weapon swing here. If I get a skipper, I can draw a bunch of cards, but unfortunately I did not. I'm gonna hold this. They're mostly out of rush minions, but like I want to make sure and get value off of it, especially with double Bloodsworn in hand. But the payoff is drawing the risky skipper so that I can get some battle rage value on top of the armor.
Accidents, they happen, you know.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Sure. Let's just go like this. I think that the Dirty Rat was tempting, but like we just saw a charge minion, so I don't feel like I'm under that much pressure. It's a good outcome for them, but they seem to be light on buffs, right? Well, that's concerning. Could literally be anything. No. I mean, it still went 2 for 1, right?
Must move quickly.
Fresh seems good here. Maybe I go Dirty Rat first just to play around Potion of Poly. Turtle time! Alec, thank you for extending your sub through July. Appreciate that. Possible that, like, the Kresh just dies without getting the Frenzy off, but very unlikely. And even if it does, like, the first Kresh isn't that important. You can also copy the Kresh just to
Everything looks up to code.
get some additional that animation was weird. Get some additional value off of the Battle Rage, for instance. I can bump Bloodsworn and Battle Rage for 2 cards.
Reporting for duty.
Your flaws are your strength.
Do I need to play around Counterspell here? Is that a reasonable card that they would grab?
Your flaws are your strength.
Probably. Okay, so maybe something that involves attacking face.
Much rage.
I think we're gonna have some turtles.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
Oh no! Anyway, we should be able to get a skipper next turn. Although, there's one thing I have, it's weapons, I guess.
Reporting for duty. I will not be denied.
Seems like a good turn. Well, I did in fact draw the skipper, so... I think this is a good enough hand to maybe Deadman's. I know I don't have the Saurfang yet, but I don't think I need him just yet, because... Got card draw with this, I'm shuffling in, I'll have 2 skippers. Maybe I throw away this. But I kind of like... Like, I don't want to give up the last Dirty Rat without Deadman, so I think I Deadman's here. Do we have to Deadman's, though? No, but I think it's a good thing, too. Is what I'm trying to assess here. I want to play the Armor Vendor first, because I don't really want to shuffle it, but at the same time, I want it for next turn when I Dirty Rat into the Skipper turn. Have you considered adding Hack the System, since Turtle gives you so many weapons? I don't think I've ever considered adding Hack the System ever.
Reporting for duty.
Well, they did indeed cut me down to size, but at what cost?
Not be denied.
This is the play I guess I set up for. I was trying to test for... Yep. I was trying to test for Ice Barrier there, but it wasn't Ice Barrier, so now I just look like a fool. But we did hit one of their charge minions. Also, I've noticed I've gained a lot of armor and cleared the board. So they've played 3 chargers already, right? 2 Horse Riders and 2 Chillblades. I don't know how they can possibly win from here. So we do know that there are 2 convictions in hand.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry.
Here they come. 1 conviction. 2 convictions. Now I can Ancharrr and probably get the second... Sure. Or another, or guaranteed to get another risky skipper. I did not draw a minion though. That's a bit of a problem. I do still want to draw a card here, though.
Not be denied.
I mean, I suppose this could be Bender, but no, it's not. All right. I have no idea what that secret is. Vaporize, maybe? How does the opponent intend to get through 71 health with 5 cards left? With 71 Silverhand recruits? That makes sense, yeah. They play a minion that destroys your armor. Fortunately, there isn't one that exists.
I wonder. Reporting for duty.
Seems like a good draw here.
I will not be denied.
I'm actually going to hold the Brute in case I need to use it with the Skipper to activate. I thought there was a minion that destroys armor. No, it just exists in Twitch chat's mind. It's a figment of Twitch chat's imagination. That is not the optimal time to draw a Smuggler's Run, is it? Nor is it the optimal time for a Glowstone Technician.
Reporting for duty.
You know what it is the optimal time for, though? Turtles. Maybe it's a Flame Ward.
Listen here. Listen here. Rise up, children of the Horde. Ultimate poacher. I'm almost out of cards.
I think that was actually the optimal split because it was reasonably good to get the Anchorman there. Well, I guess there's another charge minion.
Armor made to fit.
You can never have too much armor, chat. That's what I've learned from this matchup.
I'm out of cards.
Only one turtle, Sag. I mean, I think one turtle was optimal there. I wanted to be able to kill the glowstone so that I could preserve some more of this armor. Last card is Mechathune. You were very close. And by close, I mean, what are you talking about? Thank you to legendary patrons Brian Wynn, Bizzle Jizzix, Jeffrey Pierce, Justice Crater, Keys404, Korback, Noggleshire, Notorious HS, Shadow1 TV, Sognisman, and Fanfix.